What's up, everybody? It's James here from the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023, and this is the weekly comic book pickups video. Every week I buy comic books, get them for myself, get them for my kids, get them at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in the area and into comic books, check out that comic shop. It's the best one in town. And while you're over there, check out the toy department, which is next door up until July 15th, and then it moves a mile down the road. So there are 2 new books this week, and then a couple of oddities thrown in here. So let's jump on in. First of all, one of the oddities, I didn't have anything for Blaze this week. So this was sitting down in the stack of kind of random stuff that sits there and awaits me picking it up when there's an off week or there's something else I need to buy or whatever. And this was down there, and I'm pretty sure it was pulled because Blaze was like, oh, I want that. And then it just kind of sat there. I think he forgot about it. I forgot about it. So I grabbed it for him. And that is this Shadow movie magazine. This was $4.95 when it came out. I used to love these movie magazines. The Batman 89 movie magazine, Batman Returns, The Shadow, Rocketeer, Dick Tracy. Love these movie magazines. And Blaze and I both being big fans of the Shadow movie, he has to have his own copy of this. He's his own man. He'll be 21 this month. Doesn't that blow you away? That little Blaze from all those old videos is going to be 21. So, yeah, he's getting this Shadow magazine from me today because the Shadow movie's awesome and highly underrated. The thing I love this movie magazine, but the thing I hated about this movie magazine was this. For some reason, a lot of the merchandising from the Shadow movie would cover the Shadow's nose. I hated that. Hated that on the Kenner figure, hated that on this cover. Don't cover the Shadow's nose. Stop that. Next up is a new book today, one that Gracie is very much looking forward to. Maleficent issue 3. She's been a big fan of the first 2 of the issues. She said, that Maleficent book, I gotta have more of that. I want that every week. I want it every time it comes in. Writer and illustrator Sue Lee. This is $3.99 from Dynamite. Lots of different covers to choose from. Cool art. Really like this art. Very moody. I like the sort of the limited color palette of it. Looks really cool. And I also love that Dynamite thought in advance on this one, and probably has a lot to do with Disney themselves. No stupid ads in the back that are not appropriate for kids. Why didn't you do this with Garbage Pail Kids and Mad Balls? Why didn't you think about that then? I'm sure Disney was like, yo, you can't have those ads for, like, you know, Draculina in the back. That's not gonna fly. So that's for her. And then one for me today, and I bought it simply because of the cover, which I've told myself multiple times now, stop buying books just because you like the cover, James. It never works out. But I'm on a Star Wars kick, as you know. Well, I've loved Star Wars all my life, but I get kind of in and out of really heavily into Star Wars. I get frustrated about something, and then I give it up for a while, and then I come back into it. It's a rocky relationship, me and Star Wars, but I'll always have love for Star Wars. And right now is one of my heavy loves of Star Wars times. It has been for a while now. And this cover really spoke to me. This vintage homage cover by Jerry Ordway. I love Jerry Ordway's stuff, and this is awesome. Looks very much like vintage Marvel Star Wars art. So this is issue 36 of the current Marvel series, $3.99. I have no idea what's going on in this book. I really need to get caught up on a lot of the Marvel Star Wars books. Maybe I'll get some trades. I know I bought the trades for Star Wars Bounty Hunters. I went through and bought all the trades for that, so I can get caught up. And maybe I'll look to get some trades of this. But this cover's awesome. And then speaking of Star Wars, I grabbed this for Keaton from the back issues. We are planning a Disney trip, which will include Galaxy's Edge. And I'd heard about this Star Wars miniseries from Marvel about Galaxy's Edge, kind of telling some of the stories surrounding Galaxy's Edge and how everything fits within that universe of Star Wars and the planet and, you know, Black Spire and all that stuff. This first issue wasn't there, but I grabbed him this second issue, $3.99, and it looks like it's like a Greedo tale. And it'll have characters that flipped through way too fast. Who did this? Who did the stuff? Who did all this stuff? Ethan Sachs, story, Will Sliney doing art. I know it's missing the first issue, but I thought that if he flips through this if he checks it out, reads it, and is interested enough that he wants to go back for me to find the first issue and the rest of the issues. The rest of the issues are at the comic shop. The first issue is not. Then I will find them for him. But I kind of want to read this too, to get every minute of information I can about Galaxy's Edge before we go there. And that is it this week. If you enjoy the videos, like, subscribe, notify. If you read comics, leave a comment down below. Yeah, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take it easy.